Hey, what's up, guys? Doing a selfie on suicide prevention. My name is Ramir, Stress Talk 2019. Let's talk about some real stuff, guys. Alright? I want to talk about suicide. Now, I want you to know that suicide is illegal. It is mandatory in the States that if anyone commits suicide, they have to be detained, reprimanded and detained for 72 hours for a psychic evaluation. So if you see anyone that is trying to commit suicide, call 911 immediately. But let's talk about suicide. Suicide is illegal, and so is forcing someone to commit suicide is also illegal. Now I'll explain that they were trying to pass a bill saying that the person has a right to take their own lives. But it wasn't passed because it's completely immoral to allow a society to be vulnerable to be able to self-genocide themselves. So the bill is not passed, and therefore promoting the idea that it is also illegal. And so because it's very vulnerable, because you can make somebody feel like they don't have to live. Now let me explain a couple of things. This condition has a bit of a history to it, and I'm going to explain it. Making a person feel like they're unworthy about themselves, or making them feel like they can't accomplish their dreams is a way to force somebody to feel suicidal. It just leads to it. If they can't accomplish what they're good at doing or their desires, what happens is it steals part of their humanity. It's a theft of humanity. There is a condition coined by Maria Cristina Santana from Salt Lake City, who coined the term psychobabbling. Psychobabbling is as a condition a premeditated destruction of another's life of depression and hopelessness. So forcing someone to feel that they're unworthy and unable to conquer their destinies is just coin it as psychobabbling, as being depression and hopelessness. Okay, so you'll see some some ideals like children shooting up their schools and then taking their own lives. This is a fashion of what psychobabbling is as a result is. So you see a child that can't pass their grades, they weren't taught correctly, and what happens is they want to make an expression, they know what they want to say, but they can't, so what they do, they take it out on everything around them, then they take their own lives. And as a result, it could have been prevented if some things were not making them feel like maybe their grades, their accomplishments with their future, whatever it is. You could find these things in the family also, because the parents are, they're the number one primary source for love for the children, and to not have that and watch people in society receive that, even by assumption that this is a cause of something they feel wrong with them. So we don't know if the parents are doing it intentionally or they're not, and it's just a trait. But according to these terms, quote unquote, it's a cult that is invading society, and I'm going to try to explain. Like suicide bombers is another example. Suicide bombers, they are being expressed in overtly religious sciences that possibly that is inflicting them to commit suicide, or maybe the act that maybe something in their society that is not being lived up to, or honorably, the perception of honor is not given to them correctly, and so to take it out was a justified cause. They're putting explosives on and bombing themselves in the public. That's to make an expression that is affecting them. Okay, so it's a quote unquote by Maria Cristina Santana from Salt Lake City that psychobabbling it's an American psych. And it's claimed that the American psyche and common sense and decency has been penetrated, so that worst acts are prima facie evidence that the persons could not have acted intentionally and that nothing's malicious. So it's an excuse that these people are acting and it's not their fault now because these experiences are getting worse, because maybe somebody or something in society greater than people, and don't be mad that I'm expressing this and maybe stopping something that people are not committing suicide because you feel like you can inflict them in their mind and tell them it's okay. Well, you want to see what it looks like because it looks good on sci-fi TV, but it's all a test. So, you should participate in that type of way. We can make decisions. Because it's not fair that each time that something good comes around to these people, it's extremely unfair that their confidence becomes so long that it's self-inflicted and life-threatening to them and people around them. And that's what this stress talk I wanted to present to you. Because there's so many ways that people can express these type of causes. They can tell you, something you're about to receive, you're not going to get it. Everything about things you like pertains to something negative qualities or whatever happened to them in those type of situations applies to you because they're more experienced, they're more latent or unspiritual or whatever is causing this. And so to find a resolution, there are hotlines out there. There's also 911, and you can always make a complaint in 311, so you can have a record and you can always talk to your local doctor and get around to the problem. There are prevalence hotlines for senior citizens and also adolescents, as well as everyone equally. And that's the mediative way to take care of this situation. I'm Ramir. That's my Stress Talk Suicide Watch. And so, suicide is a crime. Forcing someone to commit suicide is the same as killing.